Hi Maker, I'm Angel with FleeceFun.com, and today I'm going to show you how to make this cute mini Santa hat. You can make it in any color that you want. I also have a variation for like the elf look, perfect for an ugly sweater party or just general holiday cheer. This mini Santa hat comes in 3 sizes: small that is 4 inches tall, medium that is 6 inches tall, and large that is 8 inches tall. So you can make it in about any size that you need. While I am making this out of stiff felt, you can absolutely make this out of cardstock. I just love the look of felt. I've included an elf variation of the hat too. For this project, you will need the following. For this project, you will need 1 sheet of stiff felt in red or whatever color you want your hat to be, 1 sheet of stiff felt in white or 1/8 of a yard of white faux fur for the brim, 1 white pom-pom, 1 headband, glue gun and glue sticks, scissors or die cutting machine like a Cricut maker, lint roller, especially if you're using faux fur, pen, Fleece Fun's free PDF pattern and SVG files. Those are available on FleeceFun.com. Alright, now I mentioned I have an SVG file. I also have the PDF, so if you don't have a machine to cut out that SVG file, no big deal, you just cut it out by hand and the pattern's very simple, so got you covered. Step 1, cut out the mini Santa hat. If you're making the large size, you will need to tape the pattern together. For the medium and small sizes, no assembly is necessary. Trace the desired size of the Santa hat and circle onto the felt using a pen. And cut out. Set these pieces aside. From the white, cut out the desired brim. That can be the Santa hat brim or the elf hat brim. If using faux fur, trace and cut around from the wrong side, so that's not the furry side, of the fabric. Once cut, take the faux fur outside and shake off the excess. All of these pieces can also be cut out using the SVG file. These items make up one DIY Santa Hat headband. Alright, now that we have all our elements, we're going to do one additional step. That fur is messy. It gets everywhere. So trust me, to save your house, to save your clothes, and your general sanity, take those fur pieces outside and give them a good shake. If you're not working with fur, hey, no problem, you can just move on. All right, let's start to assemble the main part of the hat. Step 2, make the cone section of the mini Santa hat. Line up the brim with the bottom of the hat. Tip, if it doesn't quite line up, try flipping the hat over, then try it again. Glue the brim into place. If making the elf version, make sure that you glue down the tops of each point so the brim will stay in place. Once the brim is secure, flip the hat over. Fold each side of the cone using the slants at each end as a guide. These will serve as the seam to glue the cone together. Finger crease each side of the Christmas hat. With each side folded down, bring the cone together. Hot glue along the seam and hold the hat in place to let the glue set. Alright, looks good, let's make it a cone. Once the glue is cool, pop out the hat and help shape the cone. Great, let's add the ball topper on top of that. Step 3, bring personality to the Christmas headband. Glue the pom-pom to the top of the hat. All right, now this is optional, but I like the way it looks, so I kind of like to bend it over to kind of give it a little more personality, but totally up to you. Fold over the top an inch or two at the seam and glue down. You want to glue it towards the seam. This kind of helps hide the seam. All right, now at this point you have some options. You can add it to a headband. You can also add it to a clip and clip it in your hair. Or if you just like how it looks, it makes great centerpieces. It looks great on tiered tray decor. So you have a couple of different ways that you can finish it off. But one important thing that I think helps make it look finished and help it keep its shape is adding that circle. And we're gonna do that in this next step. I'm going to show you how to add it with the headband or without. Step 4, add the Santa hat to the headband. Taking the circle to the hat, glue it to the underside of the headband off center. Place the Santa hat on top of the headband and glue the circle to the inside of the hat, leaving some space around the headband on each side so it can flex. If headbands aren't your thing, you can glue a clip or a comb to the underside of the hat as well. That's how you make the Santa Hat headband. A few ideas: leave off the headband and use the Christmas hat as tiered tray decor. You can also use the clip version and the small size and turn it into a Christmas ornament. Also, you can place a jingle bell inside the hat before gluing it to the headband for some extra fun holiday noise. And that's it. You have this fun addition to your holiday wardrobe, or it can be as decoration. It has many, many different uses. It could also even be an ornament. You could stick it on the tree. So you got options here. If you like this project, I have several more holiday projects on my blog, fleecefun.com, that I think you'll enjoy. A lot of them come with a free PDF pattern, and some even have an SVG file as well, just like this one. Oh, be sure to give me a thumbs up and a like for my hard work on this video, and let me know in the comments below if you like ugly sweater parties.